This episode is brought to you by Naked Fig Soap. Shop over a dozen handcrafted artisan soaps locally sourced and made in Arizona using the finest non-toxic intentional ingredients. Naked Fig Soap also offers facial care products along with accessories like soap dishes, soap saver bags, and more.
Visit their website at nakedfigsoap.com and use code DRUMMINGUP, all one word, for 20% off online orders. And that is the best place to find her now.
Yes.
She doesn't really have a storefront so much as she has
As of right now.
Yeah, as of right now,
Yes.
she has her products in certain locations,
Yes.
which again is the best place to find her is at her nakedfigsoap.com website.
Yes.
Or her socials. Instagram is a great spot to find her. Ask her any questions where she's going to be at like a farmer's market.
Yes.
You can find all that out. Or
But coming up, she's
Yeah.
moving to bigger and better opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. And we're very happy to hear that because,
Yes.
we just want to
She's
make
one
sure
of our
she's doing
favorite,
okay.
favorite companies.
Oh, yeah. Whenever we're getting low, we always place our order.
Yes.
And again, use that code drumming up,
Yes.
all one word, to get that 20% off discount.
For sure.
nakedfigsoap.com. It'll be in the show notes. We'll have her website. And then the best thing to do is from the website, go find her socials, follow her. That helps her. And by you doing that, it helps us because we know you're listening and we know you're buying her great products. She also offers tattoo care and everything too.
Yes,
so
she does.
just a ton of stuff that she does. It's all locally made and everything. So what was that website again?
That is nakedfigsoap.com.
Using code drumming
Drumming
up,
Up.
all one word, for 20% off at checkout.
Hi there, this is Julian of Cobra, and you are listening to Drumming Up Conversation. Hell yeah.
Drumming up conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Drumming Up Conversation. I'm Justin Wood.
I mean, what?
Now I'm the kid.
This is Grenade.
This is Grenache. She decided to sit up here with us today, so she'll probably change her mind soon. But
Probably. Intro and outro music is provided by Arizona prog metal band Temporal Displacement. You can find their music anywhere you listen to your favorite music. Check out their latest album.
we're also on TikTok and we'll be doing some live stuff from that.
Yep. If you have any questions, email us at drummingupconversation@gmail.com. We love to hear from our listeners. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Drumming Up Conversation and on X at Drum Conversing. Listen to our podcast, our audio podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and watch the video version on YouTube. Don't forget to download our episodes, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating and review, and don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell many friends. Yeah. Like I said, we're on TikTok now.
All platforms,
We're
just
watching.
about.
I was watching The Gracious 2 the other day, and they had this person named Jen Smith on, and she was talking about what she's on and everything. Think Loud, and I found out it was through Bill Hines, who one of our good friends there.
Yep.
And I sent him a text. I'm like, hey man, how do I get on this? And he just gave me all the information and this and that. So I did a 10-minute live video the other day playing my drums. Grenache was in some of it.
Not liking
You
it.
know.
He was not.
And
Was she working at the drums or Rhea? Or
Both.
both? She's like, this is my worst nightmare.
yeah, no, she was not
It's
behaving
my
well.
fucking nightmare.
And so yeah, we did that, and turns out that Jen ended up being like the manager for it and everything. It's been really, really cool. It was interesting at first because neither of us really knew how to do this live thing and everything else. So the first one we did was actually just a video. I didn't know there was a difference with live. I thought
And it
was
had a
only-
timer on it. The second one, there was no timer, so I was like, I kept trying. I was like,
When
My-
do you end?
I had my hand down here. I was counting minutes, and then I'm looking at him. I'm like, I don't know how to end this. There's no timer on it.
But it's been great. And so I asked the other day if we could do our promote our podcast on there too, because it is two separate entities. It's Temporal Displacement and Drumming Up Conversation, and Want to make sure. She's like, absolutely. She's like, you can even do live stuff from there if you wanted to. But I just need to get this in the podcast room set up to hold like my phone, unless we decide to do something live through there, which we'll look into doing at some point. I'm going to see, what we have now, if that offers something that we can do live. I'm sure it does also. So we might simulcast with doing a live one, but I still like the releasing them too. So I don't want to screw that up, but maybe we could do like live extra something every once in a while, like bonus stuff.
Pre-show or whatever.
Yeah, something like that, or
episode.
bonus episode or something like that. I'll figure it out. But just got to get the equipment for it and everything else. But yeah, just
sure.
but a lot of it's going to be the band. We're recording this on Saturday. Sunday we're going to go live with the band recording and everything. All the other two guys are going to be over, so we're going to do something with that. So that'll be a lot of fun. So if you didn't catch that, which obviously it's already happened when this airs, go back and check it out because I believe all the live videos stay on there
Yeah.
as videos anyway. Okay. You know a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah, they'll show up.
Okay. Stop biting, sweetie. So, but we're going to finish season 1 of Cobra Kai today.
Yep.
We're doing episodes 9 and 10. We had 9 in the can for a while, but a lot of things came up. We had a lot of guests, and they're all great guests, but we had a lot of great guests in between the last time we did this and this one. And we're in the process of a really fun one. We just only got about a third of the way through it. We're going to finish it up
Not even
next week.
halfway.
Yeah. We're going to finish that up next week, and that'll be a lot of fun too. But we figure we get back to this and finish at least season 1 so we can get started on the rest of the seasons. So that way we can do this and then go back and just watch them how we like to watch them.
Yeah.
Just, no notes, nothing like that. So this one is episode 9. It's called Different But Same. I have this. Oh, it had red letters, which the yellow ones are just like the basic episodes. The red letters I've learned are when there's pivots and
Like key moments.
key moments, or
There's key moments in every
episode, but like big key, like holy shit moments, I think.
Okay.
And I even wrote down this is my favorite episode of season 1. For sure. Just because of everything that goes on with it. There's so much nostalgia with the 84 characters, and then there's a lot going on with the new ones too.
Yeah.
It's called Different But,
But
Same.
Yeah.
Did you already say that?
I did.
Okay. Didn't have a
Mama
whole-
needs a drink.
Didn't have a whole lot of coffee.
No.
I haven't really been into drinking lately.
Yeah. That's the wine last night was good though.
It's good, but I only had one glass.
Not boozing it up on the town.
Nah.
Oh, hold on, lady. Hold on.
So this one starts off as Robbie skateboarding.
Mhm.
It's got some like metal music going with it, and he keeps going back and forth. He's lost the skateboard a couple times, but you don't see it happening. And then finally you see what he's trying to do, and he does the 2-leg kick thing,
He does the one-handed.
the one-handed
Yeah.
stand, but it's kind of like the 2-legged kick.
Because it's
Kind
kind
of,
of off
yeah.
the side a little bit.
Yeah. Kind of like what Daniel did in the prior episode when he was on the tree and all that. And next thing we have is
This
Daniel
is my favorite scene of the
Daniel-
whole
To
episode.
the LaRusso
getting
house.
the Russo house, and Daniel's getting coffee.
He's having a good
He's
morning.
having a good morning,
Making
which he
speed
hasn't had
because-
recently too many good
Yeah.
mornings. So
He's definitely feeling it, just
yeah,
enjoying my day.
yeah, things are getting back on track.
And then he looks out the
Then he
window.
looks out the window and sees Johnny Lawrence standing in his little walkway there.
Okay, and it's daylight. So is Johnny standing out there all night long?
I'm
Yeah, because
thinking
it was still
the-
nighttime.
Well, I'm thinking
Or was it like early morning?
4 in the morning, maybe.
That way, by the
morning.
time he got there, maybe 6 o'clock, depending on how far he was. But according to Cher's dad, everywhere takes 20 minutes in
Everywhere in
LA?
the valley takes 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna so probably by the time he got there, it was starting to become daylight, especially if it's like summertime ish,
Yeah, and Daniel strikes me as the early bird, So
Yeah.
Early bird.
Because like even here at 5:30 in the
Oh,
morning, it's bright and 100
Oh my
degrees.
God,
So
it's so bright right now. in the
it's
morning.
so bright. All day is bright.
yeah.
It sucks.
So Johnny confronts him about the motorcycle guys.
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love Anthony's just in the background. Fight him,
Kick
Dad.
his ass, Dad.
Yes, Dad.
His ass, Dad.
It's one of the few times he's not super bratty.
Super
Yeah.
douchey. Yeah.
And then
Amanda comes
yeah,
out.
so they're squaring off, and
Mhm.
this and that. Well, and let's like so when Daniel sees Johnny, he drops his cup and it breaks too.
Mhm.
Okay, have you ever been that startled that you drop a glass?
Not in slow
right?
motion. Maybe if someone jumped out and scared me, something
Right.
like that would pop off. But yeah,
Have you?
I don't think
it's
so.
for dramatic effect.
Yeah, but let's
Yeah,
make
I
it
don't
dramatic.
think so. Things just drop out of my hands, but
That's true. That's true. Just for this,
Your phone.
Mhm.
Good thing you weren't live. That'd have been fun.
Yeah.
Although it could have been fun.
Fun.
Hey guys, sorry.
So Amanda comes out and she's the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't want to get blood on,
yeah, she doesn't
on
want
the
to
pool deck
clean
and all
up
that.
blood. Why don't you come in, sit down, have some breakfast?
I can eat.
And Daniel looks at Johnny and says,
You hungry?
"You hungry?"
I can eat.
Johnny goes, "I can eat."
Yeah. And then after that, we go to the school
Mhm.
with Miguel and Dimitri.
They're taking their pre-SAT test.
Yeah. Yeah. And he talks about all the steps to get a girlfriend.
Mhm.
I have to play the long game,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. It's just, yeah, Dimitri's is hilarious. And Sam and Miguel are in the school hallway. They want to meet, and he wants to meet his parent or meet her parents. You know, she says, "Well, you never invited me to your house either."
Yeah.
And he's like, anytime my mom would love to have you.
And meanwhile, Miguel's upset because he saw Robbie
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
the
Yeah.
previous night having dinner with Sam, which what if it was a relative
Cousin.
or a family friend?
Yeah.
You know, he just automatically assumes that.
That's how kids are, too. They don't really
That's how the
reason
alphas
things.
I guess that's how men are.
Yeah. You just see someone that you've never seen before
Mhm.
or at your school and stuff like that. Like, who the hell is that kind of a thing? And yeah. So we,
Yeah, then it cuts back over to the LaRusso house.
yeah. Yeah.
And Daniel and Johnny are at the table, and Amanda's trying to mediate. Johnny's talking about, Sons of Anarchy, whatever. Burned his car. And
Well, the Sons of Anarchy thing was Louis.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Sons of Anarchy, we said we're just gonna rough it up a
Yeah.
little bit.
So Amanda's like, it's a good thing we know someone that owns the
Car
dealership.
dealership.
And she's like, just give him a car off the used
Yeah,
lot.
they're
Yeah.
talking. It's just them two talking.
Mhm.
It's like just you have to give them and whatever.
New.
Just get
something off.
them something used and get them the
Yeah.
hell out of here. And yeah, so
So from there, we go to Miguel, Aisha, Hawk, and Dimitri and Bert. They're at the park. And Hawk and Dimitri are practicing, or Hawk and Bert are practicing in the
kinda
background. Poor
sparring a
Bert.
little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, he
and
gets
then
kicked in
Bert
the
gets
face.
kicked in the face.
Poor Bert.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hawk is like, why don't you just go beat this guy
Oh, we
up?
didn't bring up the aggressive salt shaking at breakfast.
Guy ketchup. Yeah,
That's right, for the
get it
eggs.
yourself.
Yeah, we do. Get it yourself.
We see Miguel. He's explaining what happened, and they're saying maybe that was her brother, and Miguel says brothers and sisters don't look at each other like that. And Dimitri says it depends
So
on
what part of the
part
country
you're in.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
from
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Whatever. And then all of a sudden, Aisha is getting mad about Yaz making fun of her. She sees a video on her phone.
I can have my buddy Rico put a bitch tattoo.
Yeah. Hawk said they should kidnap her and tattoo her forehead. Dimitri was like, calm down, Hawk.
I hear how you're saying it, and I don't like it.
And ever since we've seen that, that has become one of our big catchphrases.
If one of us is being sarcastic to the other, like, I hear how you're saying it, I don't like it.
So from there, they're at the dealership and they're walking the back lot where the used cars
I thought you
are.
sold, like, what was it, Lexuses or something, or Porsches?
Porsches.
I thought you sold Porsches and all that. And he's like, yeah, okay, Johnny.
So Daniel points out a Subaru Forester and he's like, what about that one?
He's like, what do I look like, a lesbo?
And then so he settles on a Challenger and he looks at it and he's like, what about this one? And then Daniel's like, you know cars? And
Well, he says 5.8, 5.7.
He's like,
Oh, you know cars? What kind of man,
Man
doesn't?
doesn't.
But yeah, so they're just going through the lot. Almost it's funny too because Daniel almost has like, oh shit, I didn't realize this was in this lot kind of a face. I
Like,
don't. This is a cool car. I don't want him to have a cool car, but I've committed.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
And then this is a key little bit of a key moment right here, about like about it being a lemon and stuff like that. And it's like, how do I know? Why is this over here and this and
The
that?
lemon. I
The
don't
lemon,
sell
the
lemons.
And then he goes, I want to go for a test drive. And then you hear asking, well, okay.
Let me go grab
I
someone.
go grab someone.
Is Louis go get Louis? Louis not allowed here.
Yeah. She
We'll go
said,
get
what about Robbie? Which could have been
That,
interesting because we all know at this point.
Yeah.
But it's funny that Johnny just didn't even blink
Had
an eye
nothing.
because why? Why would he?
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
would he?
Why would he think that
Of
it's
all the
this?
Robbies in the world,
Yeah,
why would
there's
he
that's a
think
familiar name.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but you also think, well, Robbie's probably a pretty common name, so you just wouldn't blink an eye and think
Yeah.
about it.
Christera.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like yeah. So
And then from there, it goes back to Amanda's asking Sam if she was involved in the.
oh,
very
that's right. Because
first- because
why don't you ask your daughter?
Yeah.
They say that earlier on in that scene
Yeah.
with at breakfast. Yeah, that's right. We didn't bring that up. That was a key moment too.
So,
And
yeah, so she asked if she was involved in a hit and run, and you could tell by the look on her face, and the man's like, "Oh my God!"
yeah,
And so she gets grounded for, was it for a month ish,
Yeah.
or weekend or whatever.
The weekend, I think it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
So then it cuts back to Johnny and Daniel are out on the test drive, and Johnny's just hauling ass.
Well, isn't this
in
when
the car.
Anthony was being a jerk with Sam too?
I think that was a little bit later. He was antagonizing her
No,
about
because
the.
he talks about taking the phone or the
Make
her
sure
watch.
you take her
Yeah.
her phone, her
Oh,
watch,
yeah.
her tablet.
Oh, don't forget, don't forget this. Yeah. And then later there's another
It's like
part
a little
too.
brother move.
Yeah.
And so Johnny is asking how many speakers does the car have, and Daniel's like, enough.
Well,
And-
then he's really like driving it hard and stuff. And
Mhm.
he's like, take it easy. And he's like, relax, Daniel.
It's like it's not
Yeah.
yours.
Which is very key moment because in the Karate Kid,
They call
Dutch
him
says Danielle.
Yep.
Well, if it isn't our little friend Danielle.
Danielle.
So that's a very key part too, where he
Mhm.
calls him that, just triggering, 30 years later, triggering that moment.
He
So,
still remembers that.
yeah. And then he's talking about how many speakers and everything.
And then they turn the radio on, and it's REO Speedwagon playing. And
Well, there's I think they went through a couple songs,
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
like the Tommy Boy thing,
Mhm.
yeah.
where
They kind of stopped and they're like, "You good with this? I'm
with it if
okay."
you're- Change it
Yeah.
if you want to. Yeah.
And he's like, "You like Speedwagon?" Dan's like,
Like
"What
Aria's
kind of
what kind of man doesn't?
And then they're both just kind of jamming out, you
Yeah.
know.
And then Johnny's like, Daniel's like, pull over.
Yeah,
And they stop at his old complex.
Yeah, this is where I used to live. He's like,
Yeah.
I remember this. I kicked your ass right around
They're
the
starting to get real nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get out and they're looking, and then you see there's actually water in the pool, and then they do a little flashback of '84 when
Him
he's
walking
walking
in.
in, and kind of a similar thing, which is really cool.
And then Johnny had to be alpha, and he was like, my pool was twice this size.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
Must have been nice to have all that money, have a rich dad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then this is where we find out the name of the episode, Same But Different,
Yeah.
or Different But Same, whatever it was.
Different but same.
Different But Same. Whereas he's like rich stepdad,
Mhm.
and it wasn't as nice as
yeah.
you thought.
And
Wasn't always nice inside or whatever.
It wasn't as nice. Yeah, he was a jerk and a bully to me
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was your real dad and
Yeah.
stuff.
And then
like,
Johnny's like, I want a drink. Let's go get a drink. There's a place around the corner. And Daniel's like,
it's the middle of
"No.
the day.
Good thing I got the key."
God damn it. This
And then
guy.
it cuts over to the kids are at the liquor store to buy party supplies. And they just load up. And
Well, not yet. Not
Look,
yet. Not yet necessarily. It's after the scene, but yeah, none of them looked
Oh,
all.
I know kids these days look younger and younger, but there's no way any of them would have passed.
yeah.
Well, all you gotta do is check the ideas. So they're getting just some beer and stuff like that, and this is when Hawk comes up to the boot or to the counter or whatever, and he's like, asking about the Dodgers,
Dodgers
which who
game,
gives a
yeah.
shit. Player
And-
doesn't even play anymore. I don't even know what happened to the guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's like, yeah, man. He starts ringing him up. He's like, I just need to see your ID, and he hands him the ID. What was it, Hockelson or something like that?
Hawkman. It was
Hawkman.
Hawkman. Something Hawkman.
Yeah, and he looks at the.
Like, really? I'm flattered.
Yeah, really? I'm flattered. That's my damn kid over there, and he points at Bert.
Bert's like,
The hell?
huh?
And,
then after the ID passes, then he starts stocking you up. Hey,
He's
give me
like-
10 bottles of the vodka and this and
Which
that.
shows that he comes from money
Mhm.
because
Yes.
that would have
that would have been a lot
Which
of money.
we've heard on like podcasts that even the other actors are like, Hawk's the rich kid, you know?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
he always had the money. And so we see him that's when they start loading up and getting all the
Mhm.
like the hard liquor and stuff. And it's like,
Mhm.
oh boy.
And meanwhile, Miguel's trying to get a hold of Sam, can't get a hold of her.
Yeah, he doesn't know she's grounded, so he thinks she's just ignoring her from
Yeah.
earlier at the SAT.
Which isn't helping with what he was thinking with the
Mhm.
Yeah.
dinner.
And then it shows Sam tries to sneak the phone because the doorbell rings and she gets caught, and it's Robbie that was at the door.
Did we talk about the strike first for the party yet?
No.
No.
Because that happened. Yeah, so let's go back
was
a
at the
little
park.
bit. That was at the park
Mhm.
earlier.
Yeah, because
And
that's when
they're like,
Aisha's
oh,
saying
hell
all that.
no.
Mhm.
And like,
Yeah, it's like
shows
VIP
it.
only.
Yeah, it's like, not if we strike first. And then that's when all they start
Yeah.
getting supplies and everything.
Yeah.
And they know where it's at. And that's why you shouldn't shouldn't show what you're doing
Yeah.
if you got
Mhm.
enemies. So that's on you. But until you're there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we'll catch up on that later. But yeah, Miguel keeps calling, no answer, and he's getting frustrated.
He
and,
thinks she's just ignoring him.
and then this is when Anthony's playing on the phone. Oh, another
Mhm.
friend request, and that's when he's being jerky.
Yeah,
and
his phone's just pinging left and right.
And then doorbell rings. You bought a drone?
Yeah.
And then who's at the door? But
It's just Robbie.
Ah. And then this Sam reaches into the mom's purse and
Mhm. She's
start
starting to text, but she doesn't actually send it though.
Yeah, and I think you see a little bit of her. She's like, "Sorry, grounded, whatever. Mom has phone, something like
Mhm.
that." But it never gets sent.
Just hit send real quick.
Oh,
No,
it's
even if it's-
Walter Hockman.
Walter
All right.
Hawkman. That's
I have it written down. Okay. Yeah, I knew I did somewhere.
yeah. I knew it was Hawkman.
Yeah.
Hawkman.
So she gets caught on phone, and Robbie finds out she's grounded and
Mhm.
prisoner. She needs to leave, and then now we're back at the bar
Hmm.
and Coors Banquet
Johnny orders a Coors Banquet.
and a Shirley Temple for the lady.
Yep. He points to Daniel.
Club soda will be fine. All right, one drink and we're out, kind of thing. And then they start reminiscing.
And talking about dads and how
Kreese was more of a father figure
figure. And Johnny says that Kreese gave him more attention than Sid ever did.
And that's when we start really getting to the same but different, or
Yeah.
different but same, and all that stuff. And it's like, oh,
And Daniel's like, I
Mr. Miyagi was more
I
of
had no
a
idea.
more of father,
father
or
figure.
more my father figure
Yeah.
too, or was my father figure.
Because his dad had died.
Mhm.
Who knew that both of us would karate would be our our father figures
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And
And
kind of
so Daniel looks at the waitress behind the bar and he's like, kettle martini,
straight up
ice.
two
ice.
straight up 2 olives, ice
Ice
cold.
And Johnny orders two
Two
more
more.
banquets.
Yeah.
It's
And then
like,
now
just give me 2.
now we're back at the party.
Uh-huh.
And this is when the cool kids
Brooks, Kyler, Yaz, and Moon pull up.
pull up, and and they're like, she makes a
Aisha's
comment about,
party's in full
Mhm.
bloom.
yeah, she makes a comment about like how did they
Moon,
get
yeah.
here first and all that, or yeah,
Moon.
and
How did they
how-
get here so
you
fast?
think want to hang out with them, or you think those are our friends? And then we see Kyler see Miguel,
Miguel.
and him and Brooks take
Like,
off,
let's go.
and
And Moon is like, I kind of want to stay.
I want to stay.
Yaz is pissed.
You got beers.
Yeah. And Moon, she's like, Moon, where are you going? She's like, I'm gonna go get a beer. She's like, but we have beers.
And I wrote Beersuh. Beers.
And that's when Miguel starts drinking. He's pounding.
Well, no, not yet. We go back in Sam's reading.
Okay.
And then Robbie is limping back in, holding his skateboard. And
Amanda asks,
Amanda says,
Has to be
says,
okay.
"Hey Sam, yes, Warden." And she asks to give Robbie a ride home because she can't
But come right back.
come right back. Then Robbie's limping out. She asks if he can be okay, and then he does his little thing.
Like, oh, I don't know.
Does his little leg thing. Oh, it's better now. She says, "Did you just Kaiser Sose?" And she says, "You want to go to a party?" He says,
She's like, yeah.
"Why wouldn't I?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Cool, because my boyfriend, is mad and
Is probably
was
worried.
probably worried about me, and I wouldn't want to keep him waiting."
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we say, "Oh, maybe he has a little."
Yeah.
So now we're back at the bar.
Back at the bar.
Now we're talking about the spaghetti on the chest incident, and he's like, "That was scalding hot." He's like, "That's even funnier."
Yeah. He was all in white. Yeah.
Then they start talking about Allie and stuff, and about him because she punched Johnny. He talks about that.
Daniel never knew that.
Well, he did. He found out later in Karate Kid. She's like, "What, you think she sprained her wrist doing her nails?"
Yeah.
Well,
He does find out.
At that time, at that night, he didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, in the moment back then. But
And then Johnny asked Daniel, so how is Allie? And Daniel's tells him what she's been up to, and
She's
like,
a
how do you-
pediatric surgeon.
Yeah.
how do you know all this? He's like, she's on Facebook. He's like, "What's a Facebook?"
What's a Facebook? Just
Jeez,
deadpanned
Johnny.
it. Just deadpanned it. What's
So
a
then,
Facebook?
he's just kind of like doing this and showing things on the phone and
Mhm.
like, "Oh, what is?" They start looking at her pictures and they look at the husband or whatever.
Husband? Yeah, it's the
Look at that
husband.
dumb face,
He has a-
which we say all the time too. That's another one.
Daniel's like, yeah, what an asshole.
What an ass! Hey, another round.
Yeah.
So
And it looks like by the time he says, hey, another round, he looks a little toasted. Daniel does.
now we're back at the
Yeah.
party and Miguel's kind of
Hawk and Moon are making out.
yeah, and then you see Miguel kind of under the fire. And he looks real angry and everything, and he asks. This is when Dimitri comes up or whatever.
And
Like,
talks
oh,
to
all out of Mr. Pibbs,
sorry.
and all that.
Last one.
Yeah, drank the last one, and yeah. So and then you just see Miguel's just pissed, and then this is when Dimitri comes over
Sits with Hawk.
and he's making out and just like the
He's
confidence
like, how do
and
you do it?
yeah, he's like, it's all in how you portray yourself, man. You got
It's
the
like,
hawk and
Okay. Just
mohawk and all that. And just
what you say, just how you present yourself. So Dimitri goes over to Yaz. And
that's
says,
the most McConaughey thing I've ever
Yeah.
heard. And then Dimitri starts hitting on Yaz.
Hey,
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday.
Happy
birthday.
Which anytime we tell anyone happy birthday now, that's how we say it. So
And then he talks about an admirer from afar. He's like, not that I'm stalking you or anything. She's like, oh God.
just from afar. Yeah.
And so she
God.
walks off
She
and
storms off and gets
confronts
Moon. And,
Aisha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Confronts Aisha and
Yeah.
they start going at it and
Yeah, she wants
And-
Moon to leave, but Moon's like, nah, I'm staying.
these are my friends. Yeah, I've apologized and you
So
should
I-
apologize
you should
too.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
And so Yaz said something and then she starts to walk off and Aisha says, hey, and she comes
Let
back.
me help
she's
you
like,
to your car.
She's like, yeah. And she tells her that she's nothing but a fugly bitch. And then, then she walks off and
Yeah.
she goes, hey. And she goes, yeah, what?
What are you
And
gonna
that's when she
do?
gives her front
Front
Like, let me help you to your car, and then she just front
Yeah.
wedgie and no mercy, bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Odd.
And then this is when Sam and Robbie
show up,
arrive.
Yeah.
And lets Robbie know Miguel isn't happy.
They're walking downhill and
Holding
they start
hands.
holding.
No, they're holding hands the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, which isn't good.
No,
No.
it's not. And
Yeah.
Miguel sees that.
Well, and Robbie knows about Miguel, but Miguel does not know about Robbie.
Right.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Because
Right,
Robbie
yeah.
turned the
So
corner
he's kind of
to go say his dad, and that's when he's given.
Mhm.
It's when Johnny's given Miguel the gi,
Uh-huh. And they hug, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He sees him in the
Mhm.
parking lot.
and that's when
He's like,
Robbie
oh.
went and got the
Mhm.
job at
Yeah.
Yeah.
at
This will
LaRusso
piss my dad off.
So Robbie and Miguel start scuffling a little bit, and Miguel accidentally knocks Sam down, and she breaks up with him.
Yeah. Well, Miguel strikes first.
Yeah.
With Robbie and
But-
hits Sam.
He is drunk at that point, so
Yeah.
I never really saw it much as a hit. And
It was more
it's
of a push.
oh, and walks back uphill
Yeah.
and just automatically breaks up with them because that's it.
You're not going to be at
yeah.
the tournament.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So now we're back to the driveway at Daniel's house. Johnny drives in super fast. And he's like, lucky good thing there weren't any cops.
Yep.
And then they start talking about the Rocky 3 ending.
So they decide they're going to spar
Mm-hmm.
for just, for old time's sake and to settle everything.
Yeah.
And they're joking around. They're
Right.
they're
Becoming-
having a good
Yeah,
time.
they're like becoming friendly.
Yeah, exactly. They have
Putting
more in
everything-
common
yeah.
than they realize. They're more alike.
Maybe we can, make this work still.
Put things aside and kind of go from here.
Plus Johnny knows that the tournament's coming up and he'll get Cobra Kai back on track
Mhm.
and everything. And then they walk into the Miyagi dojo.
Yep.
Or the LaRusso dojo.
LaRusso,
This wouldn't
yeah.
be the Miyagi one. LaRusso dojo.
Yep.
And
Robbie's
there. He's like, hey, I need to talk to you. And he's like, and then this is when
Robbie?
Johnny sees Robbie. Like, Robbie?
And
He's like, yeah, you're not the only one with the student. No.
oh, yeah.
First he says, you're not the only one with the student. And then he's
Mhm.
like, and then that's when Robbie's like, Dad?
Mhm.
Robbie?
And then Daniel's like, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So then Johnny pushes Daniel and things get a little heated.
very heated.
Yeah.
Like trophies are broken
Yep.
and stuff like that.
Robbie steps in between Daniel and tells.
Back off, Dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stuff like, and then Johnny's just devastated.
Johnny takes off.
What
and
the
then
hell, man?
Robbie gets kicked out.
Yeah, Robbie gets kicked out. Don't come here. Don't come to the dealership ever again.
Is this just some elaborate
Con.
setup? A con?
Yeah, con did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what she has every right to think.
Right.
What the hell, dude? Like,
Mhm.
this is your dad this whole time? What do you
guys
you know
doing?
this, and
Mhm.
you know the rivalry and stuff like that, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Like, why
Yeah.
are you doing this? Do you feel betrayed? And,
Yep.
kind of, Robbie kind of Fredoed him. Like, what the hell, dude? Like,
I know it was you, Robbie.
yeah, you broke my heart.
Yeah.
And
And that's
how
the scene.
that episode ends.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah. It's a very, very fun one.
Mhm.
And we're going to take a little break real quick just to recharge the batteries, and then we'll come back and do episode 10 to close out the season. All right, so the girl, after our little break, decided to grab a squeaky toy and bring it in, so you might hear a little squeaking as we go. But right now we're going to do episode 10.
It was called
This
Mercy.
is called Mercy. And it starts off really good.
And
I won't.
the season ender
It is. And
because there's only 10 episodes
yeah,
per season until the end.
till the end. This one starts off with I Want It All by Queen.
Mhm.
And it's like a whole getting the All Valley tournament ready.
Yep.
Mhm.
People are out
People
sweeping,
they're getting the food
They're
ready.
putting the mats out, the new
Putting-
colored mats.
There's a whole montage.
Whole montage of just everything getting prepped for it. You can see
Mm-hmm.
everything getting put together. And pretzels, cotton candy, lots
Sure.
of sweeping, which I thought was funny because of
Sweep the leg.
And next thing we see is Miguel's punching air.
He's in a bad mood.
Very bad.
Pissed
He's
about
very
the
mad
night before.
about the breakup. Everyone's like, they're talking about everything, how the party
Mm-hmm.
went, and someone asked where's Sensei, and
Because he's late.
he's late.
Yeah.
And
And Bert's like,
Bert's like,
I
I
saw.
saw. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be here. And I saw he's so he's peeing on the back of his car, which
Gonna die.
we're all gonna die, kid.
We're all gonna die.
And he smashes the bottle and everything, and Bert's buying. What was Bert buying? What did you
Dirty
say? No.
Milk. Was it milk?
No,
Shoot.
shoot.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't remember what he
Yeah.
was trying to buy, or what he said he was trying
Yeah.
to buy.
Yeah.
He was buying dirty magazines.
Yeah. And they talk about like, well, he wouldn't kill himself because that's too pussy a move and everything. And he's,
Yeah, because Bert's like, I just figured he was drunk and he was gonna go kill himself or something like
Yeah.
that. And Aisha
Miguel,
said he
or-
couldn't do that. That's too pussy of a move.
Yeah.
And then he walks in.
Walks up.
What
Sober.
about? Yeah.
Completely
Yeah.
ready to go.
Because he's a pro.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
that was nothing
Yeah,
last night,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, he's a pro.
So then they all get in there and he's like, I got one more lesson for you guys. And he's talking about, this and that. And life doesn't show mercy. And as soon as you think you got everything figured out, takes a steaming shit in your mouth and stuff like
And
that.
they're all like, what?
Your car gets set on fire, and all this
They're really confused.
yeah, they're like, what the hell's going on? And it's some of that is true.
It's just a life lesson speech.
Yeah, and then so they like get all fired up and everything.
Yeah.
And then
Yells-
he goes, Cobra Kai.
Starts
Starts
pulling
up
his
the
gi.
gi, and he's like, no, we're not using those.
Mhm.
And then we'll get back to that in a
Yep.
few. Now we're at the LaRusso house. They're watching the Weather Channel.
Daniel and Sam are pouting on the couch. They're
Oh,
both
you turns out your best friend is the son of your mortal enemy and all this other stuff. And
That's
like
what
the one that was the
Amanda-
voice, yeah, that's what Amanda
That's what
said.
Amanda
The voice
said
of
to
reason
Daniel.
the day before is now the one poking the bear the day after. Like, who are you?
And she's like, the dealership is sponsoring this. Someone
We
has to
Someone
go.
should be there.
Um,
She talks about going online and buying a bunch of shoes or
Yeah.
something,
Yep.
and so
and
they,
Sam's like,
I'll go if you.
you
I
go.
didn't say anything. He's like, it is the 50th anniversary, and all right. So they decide to go, and so they show them walking in. Two-time champ walked
Yep.
in, shake,
Cheers.
all cheers. You see the banner. The banners all being brought down earlier in the
Like,
episode. Yeah, right. and
Like
there's-
everyone just automatically recognizes him. Like I don't know how big karate
Right.
really was in
well, I
LA.
think everyone there knows the karate, and there's his
Sure.
banners right there.
You know, but
The
still, but
commercials.
just to like turn around and be like, Daniel
It's
Oversee.
the commercials, I mean, you got to think those are playing all the
True.
time. So yeah, there's a lot of
Billboard.
reasons everyone would know
Yeah.
who he is. So,
Just karate doesn't strike me as a big celebrity type thing, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I can-
but then you see him walk up to his banner and he's looking at it after he's
Mm-hmm.
done shaking hands and the crane kick and everything. And
They start. Then it shows
This
the,
is when-
the floor, and they start
Yeah.
announcing all
yes, and I just put on here the MC is so annoying.
the. Yep.
Like, it's not about you, dude.
You have something in your hair, and it's driving me crazy.
Oh no, where?
Just like right here.
Oh,
right there.
see?
And I thought, if that's a bug
No, it was some
coming in
fuzz.
and out, I was like, you're gonna freak out. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So then we get to where LaRusso or all the LaRussos are sitting down. They get front row, and he's like, "Dad still has pole, or whatever. The
Mhm.
two-time champ still has pole," and they're announcing everyone. And then this is when we see what the gis are that they're wearing: Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai,
Yeah,
Cobra
they
Kai,
enter
which
with
is
the
very
champ.
much like the '84
How they
Karate Kid, where they entered and
Yeah,
they
the
bump Elizabeth's shoe and all that when they're doing it, and Cobra jerks and everything.
They have black and yellow gis now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
With the fist.
well, yeah, and then they're tank top,
Sleeveless.
sleeveless,
Yeah.
whatever, and all that. And I just put down Topanga sucks. Topanga,
Yeah.
Karate sucks.
Yeah. And then after Cobra Kai's announced, then Robbie is
Robbie
passed.
He is
Keane,
unaffiliated.
unaffiliated. Daniel is unsure at this moment. You see him kind of being torn. He's like
Mhm.
the rope in a tug of war. Like, I trained this kid. He's doing this
I should represent.
unaffiliated, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
So the first fight is Miguel versus one of the other dojos.
Yeah.
And his first move, comes
Well,
around
you see Johnny whisper in his ear,
Mhm.
and
then-
staring at Daniel.
Uh-huh.
staring- well, yeah, and then he
Just poking the
does
bear.
the crane kick to get the point,
Yep.
and then and then you see him come away with it, and he ends up winning that match. And at the end of it, you see him smirk to Daniel,
I
just giving
can't
a
believe he used your move.
yeah, I can't believe you used your move, Dad, and all that stuff from Sam.
Yeah. Then it shows Bert coming into a match. Poor Bert.
Well, but another scene is Robbie's doing well, and you see
You see
Daniel kind of give a little like hidden,
Mhm.
like yes, like tell he's cheering for him, and Robinson's doing well against the boys, and and then they're doing well, and go over to after Hawk wins and everything, and he takes off his
makes
ski
the
and
hawk
makes
fly.
and then
You also see he has the moon tattoo now.
and then you hear Moon go,
That's
"He's so hot." And
And
Dimitri's
she's
like,
like, "That
this actually works.
But poor Bert. He
Poor
went
Bert.
into a match, and he's just standing there like this because he's so tiny.
Yeah,
He's not
it's the
very tall.
Capoeira one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Mhm.
And
which
he
is
just does all these things and it just knocks him out.
yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of that
No,
anyway.
no.
So
What, you don't like the the dancing.
It's just so easy. It's just so easy to beat. You just gotta wait for him to stop and then punch him.
Or get them midair
Yeah, or just grab him. Yeah,
when they're
grapple him.
talking.
Yeah.
So it ends up coming down to Miguel, Robbie, and Xander
Mhm.
and Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is when, yeah,
Well, a little bit before this, Aisha was having a match. She loses and
with
storms off.
Xander.
Yeah.
I put on here Xander's a
Mhm.
bitch.
Yeah.
Because he is.
Yeah.
And
Aisha
I
says
not happy. This is bullshit. Eat shit or whatever. Yeah. And then Sam goes in and starts giving some advice. And then Miguel, Hawk, and Eli Moskowitz. That whole scene, which is dumb too. Robbie, the whole announcing of who's fighting and everything. And I just put, shut up, Xander. Because he gives a speech about everyone getting along and stuff as after he just really kicked the crap out of a girl. Like, okay, who are you to talk about
It's
this?
vague. He said, let's end intolerance of what?
Yeah.
dairy intolerant.
Dairy, yeah.
Lactose.
Lactose. The intolerance of lactose.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And
It
then,
was sort of like SpongeBob,
and then as this is going
the
on,
manual for
Sam, you can hear in the background, but Sam's making amends with Aisha and talking about front wedgie and really tore her a new vagina. And she's like, yeah, I like your geese and everything. The snake's kind of evil, whatever. And she's like, well, if you want, I can get you one. He's like, yeah. She's like, no, my dad would have a heart attack. And she's like, well, we still need more girls in the in
Yeah, because
karate
right
and
now
stuff.
it's still just her.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a little bit of foreshadowing, but we'll get into that. And it's not gonna. It's at the end of the episode anyway, so we don't have to wait for like when he kept saying Hawk earlier in the episods, and it's like he's not Hawk yet.
I know. I went back on notes and he had wrote in real big letters, "No Hawk." I was laughing.
Like episode 2 through 6. What up?
So then it cuts back to the match, and it's Robbie and Hawk, and Hawk kicks Robbie in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is when the speech is going on with Xander, you see Johnny lean over to Miguel and say, "Kick that dumb bitch in the face."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pansy
bitch in the face. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's like, yes, sensei.
And then this is when Miguel beats Xander.
Okay.
And then I put on here, Xander's mom's a cunt.
Because she's the one that's all out, right?
Yeah.
The blue
lipstick.
Just yelling and screaming, almost on the mats and stuff.
Xander's mom is a cunt. And I said, she's passionate, so he wrote passionate.
Oh, that's right. I did. Right. And then this is when we get the Hawk leaping onto the mat. As he said, anime with the podcast stuff that he does. He's like, no, I got that from this, and I was like, it's really cool. And it kind of goes when he gets on there, and then he's fighting Robbie, and he
kicks him in the back.
He gets the point and stuff, and then he goes, he's like, talk about being in a hurry to get out of here and stuff. He's like, why? So you can go fix that stupid haircut.
Yeah.
And then that's when Hawk gets to where he's different.
Yeah. And so that particular because they go 3 rounds or 5 minutes or whatever, and they were going to their corners, and he kicked Robbie in the back of the shoulder.
Yeah. That's when he kicks him in the back of the shoulder when he makes that comment and walks over, and so
he had to go.
He had to go back in the medical.
Johnny tries to run to him, but he's like, "No, go away."
Yeah,
yeah, get away from me and stuff, and that's when he's going back into the
training room,
and then
the medic.
That's when
Daniel have a talk.
That's when Daniel comes back and have a talk, and he's like, talking to him about everything, and talks to Robbie, and Johnny's not a monster. He just had a bad teacher, and that's when Johnny sees Kreese's picture in that hallway while they're waiting.
Saying that,
and then.
Well, before all of this too, though, Johnny is kind of reproaching Hawk. He's like, "Why'd you do that? That wasn't a good move."
That's not what I taught you.
Yeah,
that's not what I taught you. He's like,
no mercy.
Like,
No,
you taught me not to be a pussy or whatever. And, whatever. Yeah. So then we're back in the trainer's room, and Johnny or Daniel and Robbie are talking about this and that. He just had a bad teacher, and he doesn't know what he's doing.
And Robbie's like, even so, I don't even know if I could finish the fight. Is there anything that you know of?
And
I know it's a great callback, but then
And you
medic,
It's
medic.
gonna be
Is there a
Mr.
medic?
Miyagi, and then he's
Yeah.
like, medic.
Yeah. And then now we go back to Miguel
And
talking to
Miguel-
Sam,
Yeah,
and he's, was like pissed off, and I wasn't trying to hit you, and she's like, you shouldn't have been trying to hit anybody.
so she
Yeah.
cries, and then she has to go home.
Yeah, and then she leaves, says she'll take an Uber, and she's like, no, we'll leave. And it's like, come on, kid, grow up here. And so we go back to the shoulder pain with the medic. She pops it back in, but he's gonna have some pain, and it's gonna take a while to heal and stuff like that. So he's in a sling, and then this is when we come back out to the where the tournament's going on.
And Daniel and Johnny talk to each other.
No,
I have that written down.
yeah,
not yet.
not yet. So this is when we get the whole Daniel LaRusso is going to coach.
Daniel LaRusse is gonna coach.
Yeah, and then they talk, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Well, yeah, that after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, now he's like, why are you coaching, or why are you coaching my son? I was like, I'm coaching my student.
Yeah,
He's like rolling up his sleeves and stuff like that, and
He's getting
he's
down
like-
to business.
and then this is like, you think this is funny?
yeah.
Like, I don't think anything's funny. He's like, you think, he's like, whatever, when this will be over. He's like, you think this will ever be over?
Yeah.
And then Keen's winning. Daniel calls time, and Miguel's like, time?
Yeah.
And Robbie's fighting with one arm. And then the next move is the two-leg kick, which was cool. And
It's funny, my notes, because we did this episode last night, and I have Robbie and Miguel square off. In parentheses, I'm thinking of cold brew tomorrow. It's going to be so good because I just had cold brew on the mind.
And then Robbie shows mercy and goes to pick up Miguel, and Miguel pulls his bad arm. And then we flash back to the dirty fight in '84, where Johnny's
Keep the leg.
Johnny's playing a little dirty and does the elbow to the leg and stuff like that. And and
Daniel
then
tells Robbie to find his balance.
yeah, and then this is when we hear Miguel talk about his shoulders. The weak is weak, and that's where he's he said, "Don't fight dirty, nothing dirty about winning. Don't worry, no mercy, and all that." And that's when Johnny's like, "Oh shit,
Like
this is my
that's
fault.
Priest 2.0.
This is
Tells Miguel not to fight dirty.
yeah."
Yeah, and he's
DIRTEE.
And
Jackal. I have the jackal
oh, do you?
jackal style on here.
There's nothing dirty about winning and all that. Yeah, and then Johnny shakes his head because he knows
feels
this
like
was
he's
his fault.
failed, yeah.
Well, he didn't think about these repercussions, that this might be
Mm-hmm.
used against his family or his kid and
Right.
stuff like that. And he's like, oh shit. So you start to see that about him, but it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
Miguel wins. They're celebrating. And
Johnny goes and apologizes to Robbie.
yeah, he doesn't want to hear it. He wants
Yeah.
nothing to do with it.
Well, he said it's okay.
Oh, it's okay, Dad.
Okay, Dad.
And
then
let's go,
Daniel-
Mr. LaRusso. And yeah, you got what you wanted. And
Yeah, Daniel rubs it in a little bit.
Miguel's mom's happy.
Yeah.
And then he's looking. You see Miguel walking around. He's looking for Sam, and
Sam's there.
he talks to Dimitri. He's like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure she left a
Dimitri
while ago."
Gives him a hug
Yeah.
and says,
So, oh yeah, I'm
reconsidering
reconsidering.
joining Cobra Kai.
Yeah, yeah.
But doesn't he have like a list of things? He's like, no hitting the face.
and stuff. Yeah. So he's still
Yeah.
And next thing we see is Sam's at
In the home dojo.
the LaRusso dojo, and she's doing a little.
She's doing some moves.
Some moves and stuff like that. I put on here, it's just a little weird, but it's foreshadowing what's
Yeah.
coming up. But it's like, okay, and
Robbie and Daniel
Daniel
are
driving second place, but you fought with honor. You're the true champion, and it's like, well, now that they've won, they're going to take over the valley. And he's like, over my dead
body.
over my dead body. Yeah,
And then, Robbie's like, you missed your turn.
yeah, you missed your turn. He's like, we're not going home, and the next thing you see is the
The
wooden
train.
fence of the door, and he's like, where are we? He's like, whose cars are these? He's like, don't worry about it. He's like, is this where you hide the dead bodies?
Yeah.
And then he says, then you go
Flip the
in,
lights on.
flips the lights on. He says,
Welcome to
welcome to
Miyagi-Do.
Miyagi-Do. And that's all we see. Now we're back at the Cobra Kai dojo.
Johnny's having a drink,
Johnny
but
having a
he's
drink.
a little remorseful.
Yeah, he's kind of like, what did I do? What did I get myself into?
Yep.
This my jojo just beat my own son, and
Yep.
this and that.
Then
and
you hear the bells
hear
on
the
the
bells
door.
ring, and
He
did
just
what,
assumed-
yep. Yeah, and then you just hear a voice in the background. He says, "You did what I always knew you could do. You won. We're back on top. Cobra Kai is back on top." And
There's John
and then you
Kreese.
see John Kreese and doing his,
Yep.
he's like, the real story's just begun.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it. That's how it ends. I just wrote on here, Kreese, 2 exclamation points.
Do you remember the very first time we watched it, and
Oh.
that's how it ended?
Remember? Yeah, we had to wait
Yeah.
for the second season.
We're like,
Ah,
oh,
Back in
man.
the days when it was on YouTube.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Like, we were in from like the first
Oh, yeah,
episode, but
right.
this was like, when is the second season coming out?
Mhm.
Oh my God. Like, when is this happening?
need-
Like
Yeah.
we've had 9+ episodes without Kreese, and Kreese is there for 1 minute. Like, we need
Mhm.
more. And yeah, it's just
Yeah, crazy.
super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it had to be. I know he did not like it. I know that Martin Cove did not like it because
No, he didn't.
I wanted to be in sooner, and then he's like, "But I get it," and we all know what happens afterward.
Yeah.
But yeah, super super cool. Great season.
Great
just
show.
just
all
great show.
together.
Yeah,
Great
just
show.
just awesome. I just remember we were watching on YouTube Red, and
Mhm.
knowing where
We had to keep making fake
Yes,
profiles so you
yes.
could keep having the
The
free
Yeah.
days or
two-
whatever.
2 free emails.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what those emails are anymore.
Yeah.
Thank
you got
goodness
no idea.
Netflix took it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to just start creating new ones.
Wait, Netflix takes it over?
Spoilers.
So, hope everyone enjoyed the first season. We'll do the second season soon. And yeah, just hope you enjoyed it. Again, just reach out to tell your friends, everything. We're on TikTok now. Well, like I said, it's through the band, but it's us as well. And that's one and the same anyway. The
Yep.
band and the podcast.
It's Temporal Displacement, who does our intro and outro music.
Yep.
And if you have any questions, email us at drummingupconversation@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I guess TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
It is
TikTok's under Temporal
okay.
Displacement.
That's right. Okay.
But the
But
drumming up
else-
conversation will be through that.
Conversation,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the only time where I'm putting them both together is
Yeah.
TikTok, because I don't want to have 2 accounts on that when we can do it all at the
For
same
sure,
time.
yeah.
So,
Listen to our podcasts on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Watch the videos on YouTube. And don't forget to download our episodes. Give us a 5-star rating and review. And don't forget to tell friends, multiple
many friends. They tell their friends.
Yep.
Yeah,
Tell
just
their
hit that
friends.
subscribe button on everything, And if you listen to us and you want to find us on YouTube, there are the links to it in the notes, in the show notes, and all that. So, YouTube's a little different with the show notes stuff. They can't really do links and stuff like that from it that I've found out so far. But yeah, go to our wherever Spotify or Apple or whatever. Just go to the notes. You can click right to the YouTube page straight from there. It'll give you our link tree and take it to our Instagram and Facebook and everything. So.
Oh, can we take a moment to address the motherfucker that tried to break into the kid's house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Haven't
Caught
seen
on-
anything since.
Saw it on Ring camera. It could have been
No.
a
was-
mistaken house, which is what the sheriff's department said.
Well, and I didn't even see the phone in the hand on the video you sent me.
Oh, it was in a different part
Okay.
because it breaks it up into like 10-second
Oh,
videos.
okay.
You see it's lit up.
You should post it.
Mhm. Well, I posted part of it on Nextdoor so people would be aware.
It's good.
And I was also waiting for someone to be like, "Oh, that was just so and so. They're at the wrong house." Well,
or someone saying that happened at my house too.
Mhm.
So if someone was caught on Ring doorbell at the kid's door in the middle of the night, knocking on the door,
And then
which
tries to open it.
Tries to open the door.
Yeah.
Leaves, and it's really
10
fucking
o'clock
scary.
at night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, because the first couple of hours I go to bed, I'm out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I wake up maybe like anywhere from noon on and I kind of toss and turn. So if it happened
Midnight-
after, I
you mean
would.
midnight on.
Oh, yeah, midnight. Did I say noon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was at work earlier.
So, just everyone, be safe out there and
Be aware.
protect everything and show the world no mercy because the world shows you
And
no
that
mercy.
motherfucker better not ever attempt it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they do, now you can say it's harassment. and
Yeah.
I'm a
file.
mama bear. So
Yeah, I'm a papa bear.
Yeah.
And I don't take shit lightly
Yeah.
like that. So, for Drumming Up Conversation, I'm Justin Wood.
I'm Andrea Wood.
I'm the kid.
no mercy.
Drumming up conversation.